another live review, but this time another twist with my matte face. Now, it's bright in here so you can see me. Makes sense. Now, you haven't seen the mask. This is not really new. This mask hasn't been around for a while. Well, it's been. I just don't know about that. Let me turn over so. Man, I'm like bright. Let me do right here. That's perfect. And no other background. Anyway, we're going to be talking about a franchise, actually. Not just any franchise. Oh, yeah. Jurassic Park. One of the biggest franchises since 1990, ever since Michael Crichton wrote the books. Well, two. I'm going to say this. I'm one of the people that saw the movie first, and then years later, many years later, read the book. Book is very different. It's one of those that it had some moments that actually spooked me. In the beginning of the book, it had a bite of the raptor where a teenager, a Hispanic teenager, I didn't really say, but Ed Regan was one of the characters in the book, and this. Oh, hold on, let me just pull out the bite of the raptor. I'll read a little bit. The tropical rain fell in drenching sheets, hammering the. You can tell I'm not good reading. Give me a minute. Hammering the garage roof of the clinic building, roaring down the metal gutters, splashing on the ground on the torrent. We barely a quarter sign and stare out the window. From the she could hardly see the beach from the ocean boat beyond. Cloaked in the low fog, this wasn't what she had expected when she come to the fishing village of Buha cat. Buha and that's Sasko. You get the look. It's one of the I can't read the whole thing. Essentially, the helicopter came, and the guy named, like I said, Ed Regan came. Said the kid got into an accident, and it was mauling by a raptor. The kids kept saying raptor, El Raptor, and then the kid ended up dying on her and the other guy. Essentially, the guy was blaming Hubia. Hubia is a creature that kidnaps children and drives them away, which is a folklore. I just keep looking over. It's a folklore that was explained in the books. Now, there are differences in the book and the movie. One, it's different in the movie because, like I just said, the Bible Raptor it's a prologue where it's about a kid be taken into a medical clinic. In the movie, it's a raptor transfer from being transferred into a panic or whatever how it's called. What else is there? The other one, the main role is different. If I remember correctly, it's different because what is different about it is that I honestly can't say what was different other than how the team was attacked. Regan was there, but Donald Gennaro wasn't there. Donald Gennaro was actually the one that lived at the end. And yeah, I'm spoiling a little bit, and I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's a different thing. I'm covering bases at memory terms, but as I was saying, um, it was Ed Regan who saw what a rat could do. He wondered what a T-Rex could do, so when he pissed himself, ran off, he let young Timmy and Letch, who if actually fight the first in the movie, Letch was the oldest and Timmy was the youngest. In the book, it was the opposite. And what's surprising is that in the course of it, it just in the movie, I wish they kind of done this. There was more going on in the park than in the movie. And John Hammond's character is played by Richard Amber, which rest in peace. Played a fantastic job at John Hammond, but John Hammond was a fucking asshole in this book. He just the reason why he brought his kids over because he wanted to use them for what was it? Oh yeah, they used it as a little bit of a game to actually have is the company greenlit the project, and he was killed by compies. The start of the lizard we actually do get to have in the beginning of the book, which attacked the girl, that goes the cat. I'm sorry, I'm taking a little break. Look at this. Hey. Anyway. And one of my Doom character was more pronounced in the book because he was a lot more, well, he lived. And he got to use a more heavy type of missile in the book. But and what made the movie so unique was the fact that it was new. And the premise was about the same, surviving this and all. But I do want to read what happened at the end. The raptors wanted to migrate in the book. They want to migrate. Approaching dark. No. Oh, that is it. That was migraine, Elliot said. That's fantastic. Yes, Grant said, even grinning. Elliot said, where do you suppose they want to go? I don't know, Grant said. And then the big helicopter burst through the fog, thundering and wheeling over the landscape through the underbelly heavy and with their ornament. Wow. The raptors scattered in along one of the helicopters cycled back, following the line of the serpent, and then moving in the land of the beach. A door flung open, and soldiers in the olive uniforms came running towards them. Sounds like Jurassic Park 3 ending. Grant heard the rabbit babbling voices in Spanish and saw that Malcolm was already aboard with the kids. My balloons, it's hard to see with the men. And so the balloon was already with the kids. One of the soldiers said in English, please, you will come with us, please. There is no time. Grant looked back at the beach where the raptors had been, but they were gone. All the animals vanished, as if they were never assisted. The soldiers were tugging at him, and he allowed them to be led beneath the floating. Okay, it's hard again. He was allowed to be led beneath the thumping blades and climbed through the door. Muldoon leaned over and shouted into Grant's ear, "They want us out of here now! They're going to do it now!" The soldier pushed Grant and Ellie and Gennaro into the seats and helped them into the equipped in the harnesses. Tim and Lex waved to him and he suddenly saw how young they were and how sausage Lex was yawning. Leaning against her brother's shoulder. An officer came towards Grant and shouted, "Senor, are you in charge?" "No," Grant said. "I'm not in charge." "Who is in charge, please?" "I don't know." Ugh. Damn, this is hard. I I don't know. The officer went to the general and asked the same question. "Are you in charge?" "No," general said. The officer looked at Ellie and said nothing. And Grant leaned to see if he could catch at least a look at the rats, but then the helicopter was above the palm trees, moving north over the island. Grant leaned into Muldoon and shouted, "What about the others?" Muldoon shouted, "They already taken off. Harding and some of the workmen haven't had an accident. Found them on the other on here near his bungalow. Must have fallen." "Is he all right?" Grant said. "No, can't be calm." "What about Malcolm?" Grant said. Muldoon shook his head. Grant was too tired to feel much of anything. He turned away and had looked back on the door. It was getting dark now. In the faint light, he could barely see the little silhouette with the bloody jaw crunched over a pterosaur. Whew. A pterosaur. By the edge of the lagoon, looking up at the helicopter and roaring at its path by. Somewhere beneath them, they heard explosion, and then ahead they saw another helicopter wheeling through the mist over the visitor center, and a moment later, the building burst into a bright orange fireball, and Lex began to cry. And Ellie put her arms around her and tried to get her not to look. Grant was she was staring down to the ground, and he had to last glimpse of his lodgers leaping gratefully at the cell long before another explosion flared bright beneath them. The helicopter gained altitude and then moved east, out over the ocean. Grant sat back and he thought of the dinosaurs standing on the beach. He wondered where they would migrate if they could. And he realized he would never know. He felt sad and relieved in the same moment. The officer came forward again and bending close to his face. "Are you in charge?" "No," Grant said. "Please, senor, who is in charge?" "Nobody." The helicopter gained speed and headed speed toward the mainland. It was cold now, and the soldiers must close the door closed as they could. Grant looked back just once and saw the land island again as a deep purple sky and sea clothed in a deep sea blare. You get the point. What do I think about this book? Beautiful. It had the signs and all that, made unique and everything. The movie was just fucking perfect. What do I think about it? In terms of watch, yeah, it has flaws. But this book deserves a read. The movie deserves a watch. And I just think that it was good. It was really damn good. Thanks for watching, and I'll do another toy review tomorrow.